good afternoon, actually good evening, and welcome on in to another episode of From Day One, the Wednesday edition. We're here to rock and roll, and we will start with something that we started Monday night, but due to the tape wasn't working last night for us to conclude, so we'll conclude here. And it's part 2 of A Day in the Life in Honorable J. Cedric Simpson's court. When we last left off, he was getting halfway through the day with people not knowing how to correctly do please, telling him a bunch of fibs, and everything else in the proverbial world. After this, we do have our good friend RagiFUN sitting on standby to have us a few cases to get through the rest of today's episode as we rock through Dominion, and of course then in the overnight we will have our bell as always to give us some loving in the overnight. But now let's head back to Judge Simpson's courtroom, and if I remember there should be a little card popped up in the top right hand corner linking to Monday's Simpson's courtroom. Your Honor?
Calls the case of the people versus Trevante Thomas. All right, what are we doing then?
Your Honor, we are just asking for a brief adjournment. I did just go over with Mr. Thomas how to go about getting a valid driver's license, so he does just need a little bit of time to get that done.
Any reason why he hasn't already?
No, Your Honor, he didn't, because he didn't know how the proper procedures and what to do, but I did discuss that with him yesterday.
Really? Your Honor?
Well, November 6, 2020 through the end of May 2021, he was just acting stupid. So,
yes, sir.
Hey, at least he admits
put
it.
it that way. And
Sir,
so that, he did, whatever. So, otherwise, he'd be clear just to walk in and get a license. So, I'm not sure. So, on those two things, and you know what I'm talking about, did
Yes,
you
sir.
get all the fines and costs and everything paid?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So, you still owe money to those courts?
Yes, sir, but
Yeah.
I'm paying off one by one. I think I got one case. It was like an older case in Washington that I was paying a fine for, and then I think I'm finished paying the fine for the ticket. And that should be good in Washington.
No, do you want to try
Hold
again?
No. So you got the only, I don't know what you're paying off in Washington, so you must have been doing some other stuff too. I don't see that.
Uh-oh, you just added yourself to the judge.
Yep, you told on yourself. So listen.
No, that's not.
All right. I'm not worried about those. The one in Washington, unless it's gonna pop up someplace now that you put that out there. I'm worried about the one out of Howell and the one out of Pontiac.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one out of Pontiac, they're all just fines and fees at the moment. But,
Right. And that's what I want to know.
one
Where are you with those? Because you got to clear those to get everything off.
Well, I had paid a $1,000 fine for Pontiac, so I know that $1,000 itself for the bond will pay. Like once I go back to court for that,
I
that'll
see
pay
it.
for that.
No, I think
Those
I got.
fines and fees.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. So here's the thing. Actually, as of November, late November of last year, for his license anyway, based on what I have, he should be good to go because the suspension's ended.
Okay.
So he needs to still probably get the fines and costs paid off so it doesn't get resuspended. But as of that time, so he needs to get to the Secretary of State and start the process on his license, because there shouldn't be anything, at least from what I'm seeing, in the way. He's just plain not valid.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
And quite frankly, given those offenses, probably shouldn't be. I don't want. Where does he live? Is he?
Yes, sir.
I don't want him driving around me.
I like Your Honor. Where does he live?
I'm in the backseat right now, sir.
What?
I'm a backseat driver.
Yeah, because you ain't got a license.
Yes, sir. You don't have to worry about me.
You just don't want him rolling up on me, because. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I want you to get this process started. Get yourself into the Secretary of State. Get your license.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know who else is having to drive you around. I bet you they're sick of you. So
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Considering that laugh I could hear in the car, that's probably truthful.
That's my day, though. Yes, sir.
All right. Get to the Secretary of State. I'm going to adjourn this out to May 4.
Okay.
Okay? So that way you should have everything in line. They're probably going to make you take a drive. Have you ever had a license?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did. Then you messed it up when you... Okay, never mind.
I never went to the Secretary of State.
You never went to... You never went there?
Not for a license, no. For my state ID yet. That was it.
Oh, that's right. You didn't... Well, at least your state ID is still valid.
Yes, sir.
Given what I see on the here, I would have taken that from you, too. Anyway.
Oh.
All right. Okay. All right.
You have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You take care.
You too.
Walking to the Secretary of State thing, you don't know who he is. Court recalls the case of the People versus Schweitzer.
Thank you.
She's pleading to one, dismiss count 2.
Correct.
4 out of 5. That is an awesome circle summoning. Sorry, Your Honor.
Ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
State your name, please.
Catherine Schweitzer.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated. Now, that is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail to a $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service, any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized. Could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes,
Still wish to plead guilty?
yes,
And to that charge, how do you plead?
guilty. Yes.
Well, at least this person pleads correctly. Why do I have a feeling, especially considering I've got it on this cut, that this isn't going to go as cleanly as I think?
Because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
July 14, 2021, at the location of I-94 near Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
I'm sorry, my computer just froze.
Okay,
Were you operating a car?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
sure. July 14, 2021, I-94 near Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Good.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you have and how, or actually, had you
Yes,
ingested a controlled substance?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And what was that controlled substance that you ingested?
Xanax.
All right. Were you ultimately stopped by the police? Or
Yes.
was there an accident?
There was an accident.
What happened?
I basically got caught in a roundabout with a motorcyclist, one of 4 motorcyclists. And I guess there was some confusion about who had the right of way.
Some confusion.
Okay, and what happened?
I got cut off basically, and I didn't have the reaction time, I guess.
Okay, and what happened?
I hit the motorcyclist.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I was getting at. You struck another vehicle.
I would say he struck me, but Yeah, that's not how it was
Oh.
at any point reported.
Your Honor?
I mean, documented.
Yeah, I agree with your face, Your Honor.
Now, before let me just ask you, did the taking of the Xanax, did you have a prescription for it?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yeah.
in her blood was also amphetamine, MDA, MDMA, and phenylprazolone.
So in other words, she was doped up on so many different drugs, including ecstasy, it ain't funny. I wonder why the defendant didn't mention this.
And Ms. Schweitzer, was the amount of Xanax that you consumed that day or the day prior to the accident in excess of what your prescribed dosage amount is?
Yes.
Really? And why you didn't actually say anything about this?
Yes.
Okay. And the other drugs that were in your system, do you have prescriptions for any of those?
Considering that it's ecstasy, Your Honor, I'm going to be highly suspect if she claims she does.
I am on a stimulant called Vyvanse that I'm prescribed. The MDMA, no. It's ecstasy.
Yeah, I know. Okay. And so you acknowledge that you had that in your system or had ingested it and it was in your system.
Yes. I only
Okay.
mention everything else because I'm looking at taking these motorcyclists to court.
Wait, you're going to take them to court? Why? Okay. I agree with you, Your Honor.
So you weren't going to tell me the truth to try to give yourself an advantage in another proceeding? Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
No, I wouldn't. I am telling the truth. They hit me.
Your Honor, the report from the other witnesses indicate that it's a hit and run.
Ouch! So not only is she doped up, drugged up, but then she hit and ran from the scene, and she wants to take the motorcyclist to court. Right.
I did not run.
Ms. Schweitzer, in terms of
Okay,
you,
look, let me just do this. If I'm a bit, given the answers, I'm a bit uncomfortable taking this plea.
That's putting it mildly, Your Honor.
I would
Because
agree with
I'm
that.
not sure that she's indicating that she had done anything wrong there or that she was indeed intoxicated.
I said I took the Xanax in excess of what I was prescribed.
Yeah, but, ma'am, you didn't mention any of the other drugs.
Is that I have to mention that?
Yes!
Okay, look,
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to do.
We're not going to take this plea in this
You
format.
don't have to mention anything to me. You can mention it to a jury.
I'm honest. I'm not
And
trying to
they
be
can
facetious at all. I
No,
didn't know
I
that.
know, ma'am. But when I'm taking a plea, I expect people to tell me the truth and tell me everything. I have to make a determination as to whether or not you committed a crime. So you tell me everything that you did. I asked you, did you ingest any controlled substance? You told me one. It wasn't until the prosecutor spoke up that I found you got other stuff going around in your glove.
A lot
I'm
of
not
other
taking
stuff.
the plea. You
Understood.
can talk, I will give you an opportunity to talk with your client about how she should handle herself during the taking of the plea, regardless of what she may want to do in the future.
Understood.
I'll adjourn this out 2 weeks.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll have that conversation.
And the girl should be careful because that could have easily been a contempt of court.
2022.
April 20th. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be in contact, Ms. Schweitzer.
Thank you.
Yeah, you better believe we'll be in contact.
All right, and so that concludes that block, and so I can soon start by 1 o'clock as soon as we get that set up. Okay, so court's going to stand in brief recess, which I'm probably going to need after that last case.
Let's zoom ahead. We're now at the 1 o'clock block.
Versus Benita Wilson.
It was her on behalf of the people.
Benita Wilson,
Benita Wilson.
Not check in. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond 5,000, 10%.
And since you're not there, enjoy your warrant. Kind of like the old "Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?" Enjoy your loot, your warrant, and your crook. Okay, you're the crook. The loot is you not showing up, and the warrant the judge just issued.
Warrant will issue this Friday. For Coast case, People versus Benjamin Woods.
Getting for on behalf of the people.
Hold Your Honor. Count 2 on that complaint alleges that it.
Let's zoom ahead a few minutes because we're not quite done on that first case.
At that same time and at that same location, it alleges the.
I'm here. I couldn't get my phone to work.
Who the heck?
I couldn't get my phone to work.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm Bonita Wilson.
What did I do with her? I issued a bench warrant for her. Okay,
I'm
ma'am.
Bonita Wilson.
Okay, I know.
Okay, we know this.
So does everybody else. So
Okay,
listen.
well, I don't want no warrant.
Okay, well, you almost got one, but what I'll do is the file hasn't gone down. We'll call your case in a minute.
So shut up,
Okay.
please.
Maybe. Okay. Mr. Woods? I'm trying to remember where I was. Count 2? All right. That count is fair to stop after a collision. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, who is that? Is that Miss Wilson again?
Your Honor, yes, it was.
Okay. Miss Wilson, you can hear me. Don't talk. I'm going to recall your case right after I get done. Here. Just nod your head. Don't unmute.
Don't
Just nod your
unmute,
head.
shut up.
Okay.
There you go, you nodded.
Backing into you, Mr. Woods. That failure to stop after a collision is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days incarceration and or a $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Like with the others, first question I'll ask, do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, sir.
It's a public defender case.
Amber here speaking on behalf of Mr. Woods. We would just be waiving the formal reading of the complaint, standing mute to the charges, and asking for an adjournment of the pretrial.
And in every way, form, reading, standing mute, the court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned April 20th, 2022 at 9 a.m. or as your Zoom invite indicates, as to bond.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. Take this up here. Court recalls the case. People versus Benita Wilson.
Miss Wilson, you may now unmute.
Getting for on behalf of the people.
All right, Miss Wilson, now you can unmute.
All right.
State your name.
Bonita Wilson.
All right, Miss Wilson, you are before the court on a complaint that alleges that on November 11th, 2021, at the location of 5450 Carpenter Road, that being Sam's Club, that you did commit the offense of retail fraud in the second degree.
Mm-hmm.
You understand the nature of what you're charged with?
No, not really.
Okay.
Sarah, I agree with you. Seriously.
Ma'am, the complaint alleges that on November 11th, 2021, at the location of 5450 Carpenter Road, the complaint alleges specifically that you did, while at Sam's Club and while it was put to the public, steal certain property that was offered for sale by Sam's Club at a price of $200 or more, but less than $1,000. That might commonly be known as shoplifting or other type of charges.
Yes.
You understand the nature of that charge?
Yes.
That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The The fine could be increased at 3 times the value of the property. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. First question I have for you, ma'am, is do you wish to be represented by counsel?
Yes.
This is a public defender case.
Yes.
Hammerhead.
That wasn't required for you to answer.
We're going to waive the formal reading of the complaint and stand mute to the charges and requesting adjournment of the pretrial, Your Honor.
Defendant have a waive formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to April 20th, 2022, 9 a.m., or as your Zoom invite indicates. Court will set the defendant's bond at a personal recognizance $10,000 bond. Ma'am, as a condition of your release, there should be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm also going to indicate that you are not to enter any Sam's Club in the state of Michigan. You understand that?
Yes.
In other words, do not return to the scene of the crime.
Thank you. We'll see you on the 20th.
Yeah, thank you. You got anything else?
Yep, sure do.
Yep, you may get the hell out of here now.
Thank you.
Judge, I'm glad to see someone else is having a day like mine.
You needed.
And that is where that particular deal that we played at the beginning of Monday's part of the Judge Simpson case actually came in play, because these are now being aired in order.
To be here before. I really hope you're not having a day like that.
Well, I'll try not to make your day any worse than it's already been.
It's all right. I just, it's like banging your head against the wall. Eventually it stops hurting.
My
And then you do it again.
God rest his soul, said, what is so nice about hitting yourself in the head with a hammer? And I'd always ask him what, and he'd say, it feels so good when you stop.
Yeah. April. Court calls the case. People versus Manmander Sandu. What are we doing?
I'm asking the prosecutor, what is the plea?
Well,
I haven't received it. The problem is I haven't received it. I imagine
that's
I
why
thought it
they're
was interference.
I don't know. What do you guys want me to do?
Your Honor, I have in the file from Ms. Blondie that there was no offer, and a defense counsel, Jenkins, told her that the defendant will be pleading today. So that's where I'm at, and I have not had any conversation personally with Mr. Weinberg.
My understanding is there was going to be a plea to a operating while intoxicated. So if that's the case, then I ask for an adjournment so I can reach out to the prosecutor again. If not, then I think we have to set the matter for trial.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I'd like to adjourn it a couple weeks so I'll be able to talk to
April
the prosecutor
20th,
personally.
2022, 9 a.m. or as the Zoom invite indicates. You guys get it together and I'll do what I got to do. Thank you.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Case of People versus Julia Curran.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kyle Dupuy on behalf of Ms. Curran.
She present?
I saw her in one of the windows.
There she is. All right.
And before I let you say anything in this one, Your Honor, a lot of the court cases, a lot of situations are nasty. Not really any pretty items. Left this one in because, well, it's an actually touching moment of the court case. So that being said, Your Honor, take it away.
Your Honor, I believe the PD has her second case.
Yes, I think so.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, actually. This is Shananti Kiriakin-Ruli on behalf of Julia Curran.
Correct. What are we doing on this?
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead, Mr. Dupuy.
Dupuy.
I apologize.
Your Honor, I was looking for a 2-week adjournment. I was in discussions with the Ms. Kirby regarding possibly resolving the matter short of trial. But I think we need a little more time to work on that.
Kyle?
And
Judge something, please?
Pardon?
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I speak freely in the courtroom with
You
my
can-
free speech.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead, Julia.
I wrote something for you. It means a lot, and I wanted to share it with everyone.
Okay, go ahead, Julia. And just so that people know, you and I go way back, a long time. So go ahead, Miss Curry.
Honorable Frederick Vincent, you have helped me so much in my life.
I'm going to speed ahead towards the end just so we can get the actual meaning of it and the judge's reaction. I just don't want to go through details of her cases with everybody. That kind of information isn't really necessary.
Please believe me when I tell you, I hope this is one of the last times that we meet. And I don't say that in vain. I won't ever get to forget you, but I will always remember you fondly. Thank you. Sincerely, Miss Julia Curran.
Not sure what to say, Julia. I don't know that thank you really is enough. But it really isn't even about the words that you're saying that I'd be saying thankful or saying thank you for. So I'll just blurt it out. It may not come out quite right, but I'll try my best.
Go ahead, Your
And
Honor.
that is, I thank you for being here today. I thank you for, although through all of our fights, and we call them fights, whatever we went through over the past almost 2 decades, that we didn't give up. You didn't give up. And you can thank me, but I want to thank you for during those moments when things would be less difficult for you, that you chose life and that you chose to try to live your life. So while you might be grateful to me, I don't know that I'm all that brilliant. I don't know that I'm necessarily worthy of that. But I will just say that I think it's just fantastic to see you. I always get a little bit on pins and needles whenever your cases are called. Just through our history, I would never know whether or not you would show up. And then I would be worried that something terrible would happen to you. So I've had a very long day, but I appreciate the fact that you brought this blessing of seeing you today to me. It's made it all worth it going through all of this. Okay? So what I want you to do is I'm going to grant the adjournment of both of these cases to the 20th. I want you to just, you do this old judge a favor and just continue to try to take care of yourself and grow as a person. Because that's all from day one that we met, through all those fights, through all those arguments, through all the time you were going to tell me how to do my job. All I wanted more than anything in the world is that you just live life and you enjoy it. So just do that for me until we see each other again on the 20th. Okay?
I hope that I can make you proud and be your most keen.
Julia, you've already made me proud. You're here.
Thank you.
You know, Julia, you know that there were times and I would be dealing with your mother mainly, but as I think back on it, there were times that we thought we lost you. So, like I said, the very fact that you're here, you've made me proud. So, the important thing is make yourself proud. All right? And you should be proud of yourself. It's been a long journey for you. All right? And just, you're welcome. Just one other thing, Julie. Through the pandemic, you said hopefully the last time that you'll see me. I think during the course of these 18 years, there were times most of us thought, like, I wish I don't see that person again. All right? But I don't know that either one of us necessarily meant it. All right? So, don't, if you think it's a worry for me to see you, or that you've done something bad or something along those lines, never is. And so for as long as I am blessed to have this seat as the courts open back up, you're always more than welcome to stop by and just say hello. All right? What'd you say?
I said I will always think of you while I'm driving towards Carpenter on Washington.
All right. Yep. That's where it was. And sometimes you came here voluntarily, sometimes you didn't. But that's where you ended up, right where I am. All right? So sometimes when you're driving along there and you're just like trying to figure out, maybe I come to your mind, you can stop in. You don't even have to say anything to me. You can just like go to the courtroom door. You can wave at me. I'll recognize who you are. I'll know it's you. All right, dear?
Even if I move out of state or away somewhere, because I made myself sometimes, I will still raise you here.
Always drop me a note. Let me know that you're doing okay. Okay? All right, dear. So, counsel, I'm going to adjourn these out to the 20th.
If I may, for my case, Your Honor, for the PD case, there should be we submitted a referral for the treatment court.
Yes. And what I'd like to do, and I understand, I'll sign that referral, but as you can probably tell, I'd like these all kind of bundled up, and let's see if we can get it all together and just give Miss Hearn one track. All right? And I know that will be the best for her if we can accomplish that kind of process. All right?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And
Thank you, Judge.
Does the 20th work for you, sir?
It does.
All right. Very good. All right. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Julie.
Right now. Thank you. I will write in another court. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take
Your
care. Yes.
And that's where we'll leave that particular case. That was the major focus of the day for Judge Simpson. So, from there, Ragical, are you ready? You've got us two good ones, I was told. Let's start with our first.
Well, looky what I found. A creditor having a video titled, "Cops Hate the Fact That We Pay Them. They're the servants, and we're the masters." You gotta get some slavery baiting in there, right? That's not even mentioning it is not how that works. Not just because they don't pay taxes.
So, I don't know what it is, and that's community for this. Right. I'm with the media. He's a public servant. I like to let the public. I like to let them know when who their public servants are and when they're doing stuff wrong. I think it's only right. I mean, we pay for you guys. You know what I mean? You're right. So, yes, he really did just say whatever. This shows that he has complete contempt for the people who pay his paychecks and the people he serves. So,
Nah, buddy, he just, has contempt for the likes of you. First of all, you're not part of the media. Don't pretend you are. You're a frauditor. Just a dick flute with a camera. Annoying, harassing, cop-baiting all the time. You're not doing the public a service. You're actually doing them a disservice by existing. Not to mention it is extremely questionable if the likes of you pay taxes.
so I'm getting yelled at by this guy. He said he's gonna make a call and then I'm getting arrested.
Oh, is that what that sound was? Was the officer yelling? I have no idea.
Yeah, take a punch for that one.
This guy's crazy, man. Look, can I have your name now? Did you tell that to the judge?
I never understand that part. I mean, first of all, this is not a courtroom. Second of all, her name is going to be on the ticket that is going to be written about you doing an exist. Even if there is going to be a ticket, because I'm pretty sure you're exaggerating the entire situation. And that is not even mentioning they do not have to give their name and badge number. I mean, you might be a policeman collector, but that is a very fringe and rather stupid occupation.
This on my name tag when they ask? I am your boss, though. I am.
If you are indeed her boss, why don't you fire her? Oh, what's that? You can't? That's rather strange, since you're her boss and all.
I'm a member of the public and you're here to serve the public. I can serve the public. Can I have your name and badge number? My name is right here, badge number. And how do you pronounce your name? Why couldn't you just do that in the beginning? This could be a easy conversation.
Here's a thought. The entire conversation doesn't even need to happen. I'm still hung up that he actually thinks that he is the boss in this situation. What a ridiculous brain fuck that is. And that is me being an optimist, assuming they have brains.
Tell me that? You're a difficult person to talk. I'm really not. I'm making it too long and I'm about to get off the phone with you. Well, listen, I already did my job. I took your complaint. Yes, but I have also a complaint about the 24th precinct, which I'd like to file. I'm going to make sure it's over, sir. Okay, sir? Okay. There's one thing I need to clarify. No, sir. I'm getting off the phone. All right. Sir, there's something I need to clarify with you. What's going to happen? Speak, sir. Speak. Because you won't get off the phone anyway. Listen, I'm asking you to do your job. You're with the... You kept me waiting for an hour. I'm speaking now, and I'm telling you a complaint. It's your job, and I pay your salary.
Well, with that remark, I'm pretty sure something has been turned around, because this officer has been on the line with this guy for quite some time, and it's starting to annoy him. So who is detaining who? It's mostly the remark, I pay your salary, that is, indicative of the bloody frauditor on the line. Now that everything is done and dusted, he wants to continue to hold the line by making another complaint, which is probably going to take an hour again. But here's the thing. The frauditor that made this compilation has given us no context, no information. Put two frauditors together, you still don't have a story.
And I'm telling you about a complaint. Say what? I pay your salary. No, you don't, sir. You do not. Who pays your salary?
All right, Jekyll, you want to handle that one?
Say what you have to say.
That would be the government, the local state, the local area of police department, They're employees of the state. They're not your employee. Stop saying that. I mean, why would they pay taxes? So basically they're paying themselves? Is that what's going on? If we're using your damn logic? Or complete lecture off?
You don't pay us, sir. It's a couple pounds. You don't pay us. Okay. I pay taxes too, man. Yeah, you don't pay us. Right here.
Wait, hold up. You did a compilation and now the officer said, I also pay taxes or something along those lines, and you're just going to gloss over it?
Of course.
I see. Seems a tad bit dishonest and hypocritical there, Mr. Frauditor Man. Oh dear, have you been exposed? It's so easy.
Yes, it is.
I want the incident report number, please. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yeah, they can come talk to me. As they're talking to me, they can come talk to me. We'll check it out. I want the incident report number. I want your badge number and ID, or your name and badge number. I already have Sergeant Anderson, so I don't need his. Okay. You can start writing it up.
Actually, they don't have to. It's the difference between a policy and a rule, or regulation, if you will. You know what I find quite amusing? That these fraudsters actually think they have power, Giving orders. Police officers really need to stop enabling these Fine, upstanding citizens.
Okay, start writing it. You all work for me. You all work for the public. You do not work for the public. Was there an incident report? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Why don't you fire them? I mean, that should be the standard retort to these weirdos.
Boots, but I ain't gonna lick your boots. Actually, I expect you to lick mine. There they are. Are you for real? Yeah.
And the sad thing about that is, they are for real. Hey, you can't have a fraudulent video without a bootlicker remark, huh? How come so many pathetics have cameras these days? Do they really think it gives them some kind of power? Something they have never had in their entire life? Oh dear.
Alright, let's handle the main event that you got. Tragical. I think you got Cow Patty, don't you? Yeah, you do. Get up, Cow Patty.
What's this? Cow Patty. Cop tries to intimidate me with interface because he's caught violating policy. Now, you wouldn't be trying to refuse to English on my watch again, for fuck's sake, Cow Patty. You know, it's already pathetic. You upload old content because you don't have new content, but then refusing to English, huh? Well, let's get this dipshittery over with, shall we?
Are you... Send to your scene. You got a scene here? Oh, well, what's going on here? Why aren't your lights on? Why aren't your lights on?
Well, is he in a location where there's like a dangerous traffic situation? He's in a bloody parking lot, you dick flute.
Right, Ragico.
Who are you? Okay, what agency you with?
Was this the period where Cow Patty tried to be funny? I mean, what is up with stupid little monkey business, really? I guess what, Cow Patty? It's none of your business.
Okay, what's going on here?
Wait, what the hell did that say? He's asked for me to identity. Really, Cow Patty. So there's like refusing to English and refusing to brain. This time, Cow Patty did both at the same time.
Boom. Then what's your wordy bit?
That's what you get, you know, exploding wordy bits, buckets. I'm gonna run out of those.
I have to send you a few.
No, I can't. Who are you? I don't know. I'm trying to find that out. Okay. So you pulled in to get some food, and you got his identification. For what reason, sir? Okay, are you doing is this a traffic stop? For what reason? He's legally parked. I don't see. You know, what was your reasonable suspicion of something going on?
Okay. Do you have any reason for?
No,
Yes, that
right
he's
now,
a fucking
I'm conducting a
idiot.
welfare check on you because I got an unmarked vehicle here.
Yep.
Highly suspicious. Okay, it's highly suspicious because you got your door open, you're not in a parking spot, and you got this man pinned in. Is he free to go or is he detained?
I really don't see how that's your concern.
Okay, if you had an issue, if you're getting food, call the police. Call the sheriff's department. Sure, they'll come out here.
Oh, I'm happy that Cow Patty didn't actually quit his day job. He's not gonna make it as a comedian, I'm pretty sure about that. And he's trying to be funny, guys. Just leave that up to the professionals. And with that, I mean a certain bovine.
There you go. Good Ragico.
So, I am a policeman.
I understand that. You got your body cam on? You got it on? You got your body cam on, sir?
And I'm checking on.
But you just said you're getting some food.
Right.
You can do both, you idiot.
But
I'm gonna return back to this guy.
All right. Does he need EMS?
Stay out of the scene.
No, you said it wasn't a scene. You're not. Where's your lights?
I'm asking you right now.
Okay.
I'm asking you right now to stay with.
Why don't you call the sheriff's department?
Okay. Would you like me to call the sheriff's department?
I'd rather you have an actual guy out here that's on patrol, not going to Jack in the Box.
Okay. So you don't like these officers checking on the welfare people?
Well, I'm gonna go check on him. I'll check it out.
You're gonna stay over here.
No.
I return his ID.
Okay.
You're gonna stay.
Give him his ID. No. Give him his ID back.
Okay.
Give him his ID back. You've already told me this is not a scene. You're pulling in to get food and you're checking on this guy.
Okay. For my safety, you're
okay.
Stay right there.
For my safety, I'm gonna go over here. For my safety, I'm gonna walk over here.
Nah, you're real important there, Cow Patty. This lad is so unimportant in his life that he needs this. It's his life. right?
Yes.
It's the only thing he has going for him.
Yes.
Standing behind his little camera, waddling it about, like the camera zombie he is, and then pretending he has power over people who are actually not interested in him. It's a pathetic life, to be quite honest. And this is not normal behavior. He's like an alien trying to fit into society by doing a dumb. And oh boy, his dumbs are off the charts.
So call the sheriff's department. I understand you're a fire marshal, but look, man, you didn't pull him over. Okay. No, I'm going to walk around the front for citizen safety. I don't want to be behind you. I don't want you to say I reach for anything.
Oh, a less mature person would make a, kind of joke about this. He chose those words deliberately. I'm sure about that.
Yes,
something
he did.
He does. He tries to hint at things and bait at stuff. I mean, can you imagine driving around town in your car or pedaling your bike? I don't know if this guy drives. Looking for police officers to film. Why?
Okay. Well, I need to make sure he's okay. Sir, he's not pulled over. This is not a traffic stop. Are you okay, sir? Okay, you're free to go. You're free to go. He's free to go. Don't tell me what to do. Alrighty, guys. So just to give you a little background on what's going on.
Whoa, wait a minute, Ragical. You didn't tell me we actually had Cowpatty actually, doing a little production in his videos and actually doing a voiceover. What the hell?
What the actual fuck is this? He's doing a voiceover. Okay, hey, it's the first time I've seen Cowpatty do a voiceover edit. Let's see where this goes.
This guy is out of his county. He's off duty. And there's a reason he ignored my questions about his body cam. Because he was trying to go stuff his face at the Jack in the Box. And then he saw an opportunity. You know what? Let me go mess with this guy. And he didn't turn his lights on because most police cars or emergency vehicles, the dash cam starts immediately. And he knows if he turned his lights on, his supervisor is going to see the video that was recorded on that date and that time, and it's going to show he was off duty, he had no jurisdiction, and he's acting outside the law. So anyway, guys, enjoy the video.
Ah, it's on the internet, so it must be true, right? So, now, Cowpatty, just adding a voiceover with some dubious choice of music there doesn't actually add any validity to your video, because you haven't checked it, you haven't conversed with the officer, you have no story here. As always, you have no idea what's going on, which is typical of frauditor behavior, any frauditor really, but I'm pretty sure your cult is gonna, eat this up like freshly baked cookies. And that's not even mentioning that everything you said is absolutely wrong.
Wait a minute, there's freshly baked cookies? You didn't offer me any?
Certainly still has jurisdiction. Police officers are allowed to eat. And he does not have to turn on his emergency lights. Because, now, hold on to your butt, he's in a parking lot. And that might be an unintentional rhyme. But that certainly is not a crime. You, existing on the other hand, is. I mean, why don't you go make some inappropriate comment at police officers of the female kind? Or maybe even beat up your own girl,
And that is not blasphemy. There is records online of him actually doing that, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, like I said, I wanted to make sure. Hold on. Everyone, no. Okay, alright. Are you going to turn your lights on?
We're not on.
Okay, alright. Thank you for clarifying. What's that tattoo?
I'm sorry?
The skull?
You get kind of off track now.
Okay.
I pulled in with food.
Yeah, you told me that. Were you going to the Jack in the Box?
You let me talk.
Well,
That's your thing. You just keep interrupting.
Are you going to the Jack in the Box?
Okay.
Is that your thing, being an asshole? Okay.
Ah, look at that. Our lad is trying to bait so hard, and it's not working. You're gonna cry, Cowpatty, because, well, I actually imagine him being in a constant, perpetual state of crying. I mean, he sounds like it.
Pulled in with food. Saw this guy was parked here.
Did he flag you down? Did he flag you down? Are you okay, sir? Okay, are you okay? Well, you didn't see what he was doing to me over there, so that's why I'm a little upset with him. Okay, I didn't approach your vehicle. No. Okay. He's not on a stop. This is not what he does. I know what's going on. This isn't what he does, okay?
This isn't what he do? Why are you even here? I'll be right back.
Yeah, you will.
I pulled up because I saw an unmarked vehicle, looked to be unmarked. Okay. Come on, man. Look.
Correct, RagiFUN.
I pull up.
Trying to help those guys.
Did he ask for help? Did he call 911?
Do we have to wait for help?
Did he flag you down, or did you just want to mess with him?
Trying to turn me negative. This is not a negative thing.
Well, I mean, you want to get his ID, you want to see if he's wanted, you want to probably search his car. I know what you're doing. Okay, well, do what you have to do.
I'm doing.
Go look for a fire or something. Go look for a fire.
So you got to resort to insults because you're wrong, or what?
Is this? Are you on patrol for a reason?
Say that again.
You heard me. You heard what I said. I'm gonna.
I guess this video ain't gonna make YouTube.
Oh, it did, officer. It's now on a better channel, so it has, more chance of being viewed and completely torn apart by the likes of me. But hey, especially the cow. I mean, holy hell, quite a mouth from her.
RagiFUN, yeah, she's awesome.
I don't control the cow.
I'm already live, buddy. Do I need to call the sheriff's department?
Say that again?
Do I need to call the sheriff's department? Well, the Harris County. We're not even in Harris County. Oh my God. He's with here. I understand, state of Texas. I'm a law. Guys, we're not even in Harris County. Man, go back to Harris County. Oh my God, he's gonna get in so much trouble. Oh my God, this is epic.
No, it's not. You know what makes it epic? Me doing this video. I mean, I'm providing a service here for you sad little frauditors. I improve your content. Where the hell are these lads always out of breath from walking 2 meters?
Yeah, he can't help himself but come out here. Again, I patrol this area a lot.
Is that what you call it? Patrolling. You're a frauditor, mate. You're just a wobbling camera zombie. Camera wobbling zombie? Zombie wobbling a camera around? I mean, all of the above are applicable.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I pull in over here, and I see this white car here, and to me, obviously, I can't see the Harris County. I bet you guys can't even see where it says Harris County. And I come up, we have this truck here that's legally parked, and I see this man with his door open, and I'm wondering, okay, what's going on? I know this area. This does not seem like a car that patrols this area. And
look at that. He's actually under the impression that we're interested in his dumbass story. As if...
On top of that, how do you know this guy's legally parked? He's parked at an abandoned building in the middle of the night.
He is important. What a pathetic lad.
And this guy's legally parked. And he's conducting a welfare check? What reason?
I just told you.
What does he have to do this?
You don't need probable cause for a welfare check, buddy. I thought you frauditors knew the laws. What's going on? Did you just expose yourself for the shit stain you are? Oh, hold up. Did I just call him a shit stain? That's an insult to shit stain, cowpet.
Yes, it is. Really? You're gonna try to now call the sheriff to hold up a joker?
Stay out of my county. What's that? No. What's that? What do you think I said?
I think he said you're an asshole.
Yeah, I said stay out of my county. This is where I live. Okay. What restaurant? Which one? I know. If you're going home, go home. No. If he didn't call,
You know, it's not a major concern. Just leave the guy alone.
Hey, Ragical, since Cow Patty thinks he can get away with animated GIFs, why don't you try one? Come on. I think you could do it.
Hey, why don't you leave the guy alone? I mean, he was certainly not amused by your presence. Also, I wanna try this. I wanna find like a GIF and do a thing.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, what happened, Bobby Hill cosplayer? Eggs on your face.
Nice one.
Well, I asked you, did he flag you down or did he call you? You know, just look, do me a favor, stay out of the county where I live.
No
St.
favors.
County, you know, do y'all's kangaroo court and all that BS over there, but don't bring it here. Okay. I don't need your lecture on the law, okay? Because where did you get your law degree? Where did you get your law degree? Do you have a law degree? Okay. Just attend to him. Tend to him. Just you heard what I said. You heard what I said.
Mate, you're speaking in half sentences. Maybe actually finish a thought and, you know, have like an adult conversation or, you know, get a job.
Are you sure that's it?
You heard what I said. This is the county that I live in. You know, quit messing with the people that live here. Well, you resolve this by doing your job, and when you're off duty and you're on the way home,
That's not my job.
when you're off duty, go home.
Am I off duty?
Yes, you are. There's a reason your lights aren't on, and there's a reason you're triggered right now. If you wanted to be a cop, just go back on patrol. You know, quit doing that fire stuff.
Yeah, I really hope you educate yourself.
I really hope you educate yourself.
No, you got him. You got him. That's the same thing that Lanceria does. Look at you, one of the dumbest retorts known to man, repeating exactly what was just said to you.
It's not a negative view. You know, no, I really wish you just leave this guy alone. I really wish. Did you give his ID back? Did you give his ID back? Okay, answer me this. Did you since you're off duty, you ain't got your lights on. No.
Yes, he is.
I didn't get hemmed up. You ain't got your lights on. Okay.
Calm down, officer. I mean, if we are gonna wait on him finishing his...
We might be here the next week.
We're gonna be here until the cows come home. And Reggie Cow just left.
You ain't got your lights on. Okay. I hope you understand this. You ain't got your lights on. You got the guy's ID. Did you run up to the NCIC? TCIC? Did you? I know exactly what it is. But did you run them? So you did run them. You did run them. But this isn't a traffic stop. You know you can't do that, right? Are you on a traffic stop? You can run tags, but you can't run them through the NCIC, TCIC. I know that for a fact. And it's logged. It'll be logged. And I'll call the fire marshal's office. What's your name, sir? What is that? No. What's your badge number? 95 Frank 22? Okay. I will. Okay. You know, if you're here for this guy's safety, tend to him.
What's the matter, Cowpatty? Didn't your threats actually land? I don't think the officer is impressed by the likes of you and your idle threats. So why are you a flip-flop? You're always flip-flopping from one topic to the next and then actually not I mean, it's kind of funny that the officer gave you time to gather your thoughts and, well, they're still all over the place, aren't they? Can you even string together a cohesive sentence? That is my question, Cowpatty.
No, I'm done. I'm not hemmed up. You're hemmed up. You're hemmed up, man.
I don't know about that. You seem rather flustered there. The officer is just asking questions because you're still engaging him. So if someone is actually engaged in a conversation with the likes of you, That means they're, what did you call it, triggered? No wonder you can't have a normal conversation, because this is actually just a normal conversation, but your end is broken. You're not even self-aware enough to understand that your end is broken.
Come on. Are you gonna deal with this guy or not? Well, what'd you stop here for the first place? What'd you stop for in the first place? Well, you were supposed to be getting food and going home, but that it turned into something else. The blue line ego got to you, and you just had to mess with this guy. I think that is what it is. What's that? No, you're so triggered, man. You're so triggered. What? No, he's not. Why are you so mad? Why are you so upset right now?
Oh, what's going on, Cowpatty? Is there context looming around? If you ask this man in his truck about what is going on, does that not serve your narrative, if that's what's going on? Then you're gonna throw things like triggered. My god, you're so transparently pathetic, well, even pathetic people are, commenting that I'm insulting them by comparing them to you. And I already have to apologize to Reggie Cow for comparing you to her droppings. Cow droppings?
What? Oh, let me guess. You was at Harris County Sheriff's Department and they kicked you out. I get it. That's fine. What was it, HPD? Was it HPD? All right. Hey, go back to Harris County. Stay in Harris County. Stay in Harris County. Stay in Harris County. Yeah. Well, don't make traffic stops in this county.
Really? He's got an outro now?
No, thank you, Cowpatty, for this enthralling video of you doing a dumb. And on that rather smelly and awful.
Alright, thank you, Ragical. Have a great night and enjoy yourself. And with that will bring us to a close of part 2. Come on back in the overnight for our Bell new topic. And until then, like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another and release the Krakens as we march along here from day 1. See you in the overnight for our Bell. That's the next episode here from day 1. Until then, have a good night.